Earth signs. All right. So if you are looking at my face and you're hearing my voice, then this is what's next in your love life. So yeah, we're gonna dive right on in. I don't have all that much time to kind of just be running my mouth. So let's just kind of go ahead and give our one, two, a little bit of an intro. My name is B, just in case you've never been here before. Hey, what's up? How you doing? This is going to be for Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What song is this? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. If it don't apply, let it fly. And just as a disclaimer, because I have been getting this a lot amongst other people, read for what resonates for you. What do I mean by that? I ask a lot of people a lot of the time, how do I read? What am I reading for? Am I reading for, this person or that person or this sign? I'm pro read for whatever resonates for you. But the number one thing I'm also pro read for is read for your own sign. Okay. Read for your own sign, read for your own placements. I personally like to start with the ascendant. So I like to watch or read for my ascendant sign. Then I'll go to my sun sign. I don't really do my moon sign like that. But if your moon sign resonate with you, cool. A lot of people's do. Mine don't. Okay. So just take it like that. If that don't resonate, then jump over and read for other placements, other people that you might feel like is on your mind. And that's okay too. But I've just had people ask me that, like, how do I know? How am I reading for? Who am I reading for? You always read for yourself, but you also are pro whatever works for your intuition. If it resonates, resonate. Even if it's just a little slither of it, catch it. If you catch it, if you don't, it don't. If it don't apply, it don't apply. Maybe there wasn't a message for you. Maybe you didn't have any messages in this particular set. Maybe you didn't need no messages. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like I always need to say that. I always want to say that so people can know just as a disclaimer. Okay. Description box, like, share, subscribe, and yeah. So let's go ahead and jump in. This is gonna be for my super singles. It is Venus Day, April 25th. April has done a motherfucking doozy. I'm tired, okay, but in a very, very good way. So let's just kind of see what we have going on for my earth signs in love. What do we have next in love? Hubba hubba. I like getting this card. It's so funny. So the back of it says, you know that dreamy look of deep, soulful love you've sometimes seen in the eyes of another as they gaze into your own? Expect a lot more of it. Woohoo. So what's next in your love life is things. It seems like shit about to start heating up. That was pretty short, simple, sweet to the point. Expect a lot more hot and heavy. Expect a lot more intense eye gazing. Okay, is what this is kind of giving me a little bit. All right. Do I need to turn this down? Probably not. We'll see. But yeah, so a lot of intense eye gazing, a lot of intensity and passion is what this is kind of giving. Okay. Very interesting. I know fire signs kind of got like, things are about to start looking up. So it's like, okay, expect a lot more suitors. For you guys, it seems like even if you have suitors, expect for things to kind of pick up and get a little bit more intense at this time. Okay. Those casual friendly hangouts might turn into some deep 3 a.m. talks about, how maybe one day between y'all it could turn into something. Okay? I'm just saying you never know. I'm just saying you never ever ever know. Okay? That was pretty short, sweet to the point though, like I said. So let's kind of jump in. I don't really have to decode this card too much. Expect a lot more of it, bitch. Is what the card said. Give me something for what's coming out for earth signs, what's new in love. Look what you started by the internet is playing right now. So again, it's giving, some about to get started. So for some of you, this kind of even feels like a friend, like somebody you might already know. Where it's like, yeah, we talk, like, yeah, that's my homeboy, that's my homegirl, we cool. We just be kicking it. And then before you know it, it's like both of y'all gonna reach for the tab when y'all out for dinner and y'all gonna kind of get to looking at each other and shit like it's on your mind. Cause yeah, look what you started is pretty. It's also pretty self-explanatory. Where it's like, okay, and now I'm fucking my homeboy, and now I'm fucking my homegirl. Yeah, it was never supposed to get to this. It was never supposed to be this. It was never supposed to get this far. CERN, mature woman, and house. Clarify this high honor card. Clarify the high honor card. Expectation. Okay, so for some of you, I'm kind of seeing it too. I definitely feel like some things might start heating up and picking up between you and somebody else. If you haven't met this person and you feel like, girl, I don't have any homeboys, this could be anybody. Honestly, this could be like a coworker. where you just like, at work y'all kind of just keep it as friendly flirting, but then maybe things are about to kind of start picking up where it's like, nah, I really want to know if you want to go get pizza after this. you know, a friend where you like, nah, I never see it for my homeboy. But then again, you never know. When the stars align, you never know kind of what happened. You kind of just fall into each other laughing shit. So it's kind of giving like things might happen, but for some of you, I'm also seeing there's a level of concern with what you expect or how you feel like you should be expected to be treated. You want things to be stable. For a lot of you, again, earth signs, y'all are pretty mature in your connections. I rarely ever can meet an air sign that's not like low key really wearing the pants in their relationship. But it's like you have a standard and an expectation of how you want to be treated, especially with this high honor card, right? You want to be treated valuably. You want to be treated like that bitch. You want to be treated like, something. So for some of you, this definitely feels like, again, a coworker, a homeboy, a friend or something, and then y'all sleep together and it's like, well, damn, I hope he don't think less of me now. What if he think less of me? What if he think I'm this? What if he think I'm that? What if he think I'm a hoe? And it's like, I don't see that at all. It's all in your head. Okay. You are super concerned with it. You almost worrying yourself. Okay. With this concern card, but it's like you literally don't have anything to worry about. Okay. I don't see this person doing that. And I also see them being very stable in their energy with you. So if this something that has recently happened and you watching this and you like, bitch, uh, is this gonna fuck up my friendship? I don't see it fucking up the friendship. I don't. I don't see it messing up the friendship. I don't see it ruining it. But again, it's like for some of you also, if you haven't met this person yet, you haven't come across this person yet, this is also a good time to think about how you want to be treated, right? If you want to be treated in a high honor type of manner, this is a good time to also say that and put that out there. You don't have to sit with the concern and say, okay, I like this person or I'm interested in my coworker, but what if they just see me as another piece of ass? Or what if my coworker think I'm easy or sleazy or whatever? Or what if my coworker think I'm a fuck boy? Or what if my homegirl think I'm a fuck boy because of this, and third? And it's like you can also just talk about what your expectations is. This is a good time also to remember to voice your concerns. That's what makes you mature. Okay. There he go by Kodak Black is playing. So yeah, it's kind of giving like, oh shit. I don't know. What if they think I'm this? Right. So this is the time to really think about what you're expecting. Don't run from what it is that you're expecting. Don't run from these concerns. Okay. Voice these concerns. Voice what it is that you need. Voice how you want to be treated and how you expect to be treated, and let people kind of follow suit with that. Okay. But if this is a friend thing where it's like, damn, my homeboy, my homegirl, like we kind of, one thing led to another. We had one too many drinks. We had one too many blunts. Say you out with the coworkers. You had one too many drinks. You had one too many blunts, and then y'all kind of just happen like that. But again, if your concern is, oh, this person might think of me differently. If you're watching this and you know that you might have a thing for your friend or whatever, but it's like I just haven't said nothing, and I think they'd be kind of having a thing for me too. I would definitely say that there's confirmation that you do have a thing for each other, but it's also saying that again, make sure that you're vocalizing your expectations, making sure that you're worried about how you're being treated, but you're vocalizing that. Okay. Even if you like, yeah, I got an eye on my homeboy, my coworker, but I don't want to be treated like just another whatever. Then okay, vocalize that. How are you alluding that and putting that in the essence and the energy? It's the one thing to be concerned about it, but it's another thing to go ahead and nip it in the bud before it even gets started good, so motherfuckers can know what it is and what it ain't. Give me something for privileged lady, because you want to be treated nicely. Give me something for mature woman. What is this though? Message, yeah. Like I said, message. All you need to do is just say what it is that you need to say. Because you need to say what you need to say. That's all it is. Don't be afraid to say what you have to say. Don't be afraid to send no message. Hey, before we get started, I know we coworkers, but I don't want to be, what I'm saying? I know we got dealings or whatever, but don't bring our drama to work. This is how I expect for this to be ran. I know that we friends, and damn, I know that we did what we had to do, or I know that we like each other. I don't want to fuck up the friendship, but I also don't want to be treated like this. I also don't want to be treated like that. Sometimes when you got friends of the opposite gender, you kind of can know how they get down. You already kind of pick up through watching them interact with others how they get down, and it's like, yeah, I mean, I might like you as my homeboy, my homegirl, but see, you got an attitude problem. You sassy. You don't know how to talk to people. You be crashing out and shit, and I'm down. Let me go ahead and let you know that's not an expectation in my relationship. So if we are gonna be together, this might have to change. That might have to change. Like, don't be afraid to really say something. You might even receive a message of expectations. Don't be afraid to give nobody no message. Lay that shit on their desk. and let them know what it is and let them know what it ain't. There is someone else. Yeah. So for some of you, this could be a thing where it's like, again, maybe, you are dealing with a homeboy, homegirl, and it's like, but I know how you get down in your relationships. I know that you be dealing with other people. I know that you might like a little, what I'm saying? You got a little lingering eye. You like to be over here, a little over there. You know what I'm saying? It might be a coworker and y'all kind of like each other, but then it's like, I know that my coworker be dealing with other coworkers. I know you be dealing with other coworkers. I know you be over here mixing and mingling and shit, and that's not an expectation of how I expect to be treated, right? For some of you, you could feel like I'm nervous to say that because that could come with conflicts. Okay, that could come with conflict. It's a decision to actually be emotionally vulnerable and say, "Hey, I don't like this. This is what I expect. This is how I expect to be treated. This is something that's in my value, right?" But you might be nervous to make yourself emotionally bare, right? You might be nervous to really just make yourself vulnerable and strip yourself down and let people see you for who you really are and how you really feel. You might feel like there's some conflict with that. For some of you, you might feel like the person that might not want to deal with you. You're right. Even if it is just a friends with benefits kind of situation where it's like, okay, I'm sleeping with my coworker, but I don't want you sleeping with other people. I'm sleeping with you, but I don't want you sleeping with other people. You could feel like, okay, that's gonna cause some conflicts. They're not gonna want to deal with me no more. So for some of you, a lot of you, you just gonna think about it. You're not really gonna say nothing. You're not really gonna vocalize it. You're not really gonna send the message, right? You just gonna sit here and think about it. When it comes to this person, whether you've met them and this is just what's next already, or this is someone you haven't met yet, and this is the energy that's coming in, do not sit here and leave yourself thinking about it. This is a time to actually say something, put some sound to it, and say what it is that you have to say. Yeah. For some of you, again, for some of you, this is a message about getting pregnant. But somebody don't have no money. For some of you, somebody wants to get you pregnant. Okay, so again, just take it for how it resonates when it comes to what's next in your love life. Okay, there could be someone who is pregnant already. If there's a third party, if you already kind of dealing with this person, even though I did say this is for super singles, but I'm kind of picking up on some people who kind of have people. um, and it could cause some conflict because somebody is pregnant. But for others of you, again, this is someone who might want a new beginning with you, someone who might want to deal with you, somebody who might even want to have sex with you. They might think about it, right? Whether it's just sexual or something a little more than that, you could, again, be very nervous about addressing the fact that, there might be other people, or, that there's an expectation of other people being there. And it's like, learn how to say something. Okay. Expect a lot more eye gazing. But with that eye gazing, you need to also let motherfuckers know what it is that you do and don't want. Gazing into my eyes don't mean nothing if I know that you was just at Lisa's house yesterday. I want you all to myself. Even if it's not exclusively committed, it's like I still want us to be together. I don't want to share you. We don't have to be in a committed anything, but I also don't want to share the person that I'm having dealings with. And that's totally okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You would just have to vocalize that so people can understand and know what you expect of them and can get in alignment with what it is that you expect of them. All right. So that has been your reading. Thank you again so much. I thought I'm kind of pressed for time, so I gotta go. But thank you again so much for checking out my channel. My name is B. Just in case if I didn't remember to say that in the beginning of this, like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if this resonated with you. And yeah, everything you need to know about me or to find me is in the description box. I'm open for personal readings. And until next time, I'll see you beautiful people later. And bye.